Have you ever had a conversation and heard yourself say, I wish I knew that, or if I could do that again? Or more specifically, have you ever wondered why some home daycare businesses thrive while others struggle or even close within the first few years of their business? Here's the truth. It usually isn't because someone doesn't love children. It's because they weren't prepared for what really is necessary to run a childcare business. I know because I made some of those mistakes myself. If I had these 5 lessons before opening my home daycare business, I would have saved myself countless hours, a lot of stress, and thousands of dollars. So if you are thinking about opening a home daycare or you already have one and want to improve it, stay with me until the end. My 5th tip is the one that completely changed how I ran my business. Think about this. I've spent more than 18 years working in early childhood education as a home daycare provider, private preschool teacher, a VPK teacher, and a public school educator. This is why this is my goal. It's simple. It's to help you build a home business that serves children well and creates the income and freedom you deserve. Let's get started. Lesson number 1, know your state licensing rules before you open. That's right. The very first thing I wish someone would have told me is don't assume you know the rules. Read them, then read them again. And the reason why is because I worked in one state, had a daycare in one state, opened up a daycare in another state, and yes, they all vary from state to state. Every state's license is different and the requirements are different. And sometimes even the rules change from one county to another. One small mistake could lead to fines, failed inspections, or delays in opening your business. So instead of guessing, build a relationship with your licensing specialist. Ask them many of questions, attend the meetings. And if you don't understand something, give them a call, ask the question. Because remember, those licensing professionals aren't there just to inspect your daycare. They're there to help you succeed. And remember, the rules aren't there to make your job harder. They're there to help keep children safe and protect your business. Here's a quick question. If you're watching today, are you planning to open your first home daycare or do you already have one? I'll give you some time to think about that. And also, please let me know in the comments. I love to know where you are on your journey. And here's a takeaway I would like to share with you. Treat every day like it's inspection day. When you're always prepared for inspections, it becomes much less stressful. And if you would like to have an outline on tips to start your home daycare, click on the link below to get your free checklist. This moves us to lesson number 2, your parent handbook. This will save you much headaches, more headaches than you think. You see, when I first started, I thought being flexible made me a better provider. Instead, it created confusion. Parents would ask for early drop-offs and then late pickups and then payment exceptions and then special favors. And before I knew it, I was running their schedule instead of my schedule. That's when I realized my parent handbook isn't just paperwork. So for you, remind yourself that your parent handbook, it isn't just paperwork. It's one of the most important business tools you'll ever create. I should clearly tell you this. You want to make sure that it outlines your policies for your hours of operations, your payments, your holidays, illnesses, drop-offs and pickups, discipline, vacations, late fees, enrollment. The more clear your expectations are, the fewer misunderstandings you'll have. And here's something I learned the hard way. The nicest families can unintentionally test your boundaries. That's why your policy protects everyone, including you. This moves us to lesson number 3. Okay, how do I say this? I'm just going to come out and say it. Keep it simple from the very, very beginning. That's right. Can I save you some money? You do not need to buy every educational toy you see online. When I first started, I wanted my daycare to look perfect. I spent money on toys, decorations, storage bins, curriculum, you name it. Eventually, I learned that I already had a packaged curricula, but it didn't work. So I ended up creating my own. But anyway, do what children love the most. You know what? Children love blocks. They love books. They love dress-up clothing, music, art supplies. And here's the most important. They love spending time with me and you. So children don't need a room full of expensive toys. They need meaningful experiences. So start with a safe, clean environment. Create a predictable daily routine. Add quality materials a little bit here and there over time, and invest in experiences instead of clutter. Your daycare doesn't have to look like Pinterest, or it doesn't have to be perfect. So here's something to take away. If you're getting value from today's video, please take a second to hit the like button. It really helps YouTube share this video with more daycare providers who need this information. And if you're serious about building a successful home daycare, subscribe, because every week I share practical tips to help you grow your business with confidence. For tips to start your home daycare, click on the link below and get your free checklist. This moves us to lesson number 4. Okay, here we go. Protect your energy, just like you're protecting your business. This lesson surprised me the most. Nobody talks about burnout. They just talk about running a business and making money. Yes, those are all very important, but running a home daycare isn't just physically demanding. It's emotionally demanding too. You're teaching, you're cleaning, you're planning, communicating with parents, preparing meals, keeping records, and making hundreds of decisions every single day. And not to mention, you're constantly talking all day long. If you don't take care of yourself, eventually your business will suffer. So schedule some breaks, use nap time wisely. Don't feel guilty about taking a day off when you truly need one. And remember, a healthy provider creates a healthier environment for children. You are the most important business asset. So protect your energy. And as I told you, number 5 is the number 1 tip I wish I knew before starting. So here it is. Stop undercharging for your expertise. This is the lesson that changed everything for me. When I first started, I was afraid to charge what my services were worth. I wanted everyone to be able to afford my services because I knew I had something wonderful to offer. But here's what I eventually realized. Parents aren't paying you just to watch their children. At least they shouldn't. They should be paying you for your knowledge, for your experience, for your curriculum, for your safe environment, for your patience, for your professionalism, for your training, and most important of all, your love for their children. Childcare is one of the most important professions in the world. Don't apologize for charging professional rates. Research your local market. Know what you offer and price your services with confidence, because when your business is financially healthy, you can provide an even better experience for the children and families you serve. In conclusion, looking back, these 5 lessons completely changed how I approached my home daycare. If I had known them on day 1, I would have avoided so many mistakes, financial, mental, and emotional. But the good news is you don't have to learn everything the hard way. You can start smarter. Now, I love to hear from you. Which of these 5 lessons was the most helpful? Please leave a comment below, because I love to hear your thoughts and I answer my comments as I can. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share it with someone who is thinking about opening a home daycare. If you would like to have an outline on tips to start your home daycare, click on the link below to get your free checklist. And if you're ready to take the next step, watch the next video where I explain the 7 essential steps to starting a successful home daycare business. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.